What's going on, everyone, and thanks for coming to my channel. In this video I'm going to be showing you guys a solo streetcar duplication glitch. This is a follow-up video of a video that I just posted on my channel, and I just wanted to kind of walk you guys through this maybe a little better, spend a little bit more time explaining a few things. So I finally found a session here. It took me about 3 sessions, and there's actually only 7 people in here right now. So it'll be crazy if this actually works. But what you usually want to do is find a session with at least like 15 people or more, and honestly it's best to have like 25 or more. You're almost guaranteed to work in a session with 25 or more people, but we've got 7 in here right now, so we're gonna give this a try. But for you guys that don't know how to do this already, you need to find any streetcar that you can store inside your garage that you want to duplicate, or you can just pick any random car to try and duplicate, just to see if the glitch is going to work. I actually duplicated a cop car just a little bit ago, just for the hell of it, just to see if it would work, and it did. So I've got this car here, and I think this actually sells for maybe 160, 170,000 once it's fully upgraded. It's the it's like the Chrysler, you know, like the Chrysler car or whatever. But anyways, what you want to do is make sure that you have a Simeon or a Gerald job on your phone. If you don't have one, call and request one. So if you don't know how to do that, just go to contacts on your phone, and right there the first contact's Simeon, and I think Simeon's the best job. So what you want to do though is just start driving a little bit in the car, and then go ahead and accept that Simeon job. Once you get into this loading screen, just back out as quick as you can. Now from here what you want to do is just run straight up to the car. Try not to look behind the car. Try to keep your camera this way, and then just start driving forward and see if it kicks you out. So right there it kicked me out of the car. I got 6 people in this session, and I just duplicated this car. So right here I've got the duplicated copy. Okay, so if it doesn't do that, you need to just keep trying it, and you have to be patient. Sometimes it does not always work. Okay, so you will have to try it, but let me try it again. I think if I do it again now, it actually won't work, but then it'll work again on the 3rd try. So let's do it again. So I'm going to drive away. I'm going to back out, and you want to look at the car and drive away. Now I know that other car is still there, but if it boots me out, there's going to be another car there. Okay, so right there, like I said, it didn't boot me out, so it should this time, and that car despawned. So let's go ahead and pull up our phone and go into the Simeon job. A lot of times the first time it won't do it, but then the second time it will. Back out real quick, and make sure you back out quick too. Turn your camera towards the car and just run straight to it, and it should boot you out. Okay, and right there it booted me out. Okay, so right there it kicked me out, so there's the copy. Alright, so now we can move on to the next step. And if you're having a problem with that first step and you've tried it, you know, 8 times, something like that, and it's just not worked, try and find a new session. Right now I've got 6 people in this session. I highly recommend that you do this with, you know, like 20 people at least in the session. But it just kind of goes to show that it doesn't really matter, you know. So what you want to do from here is you want to break the door off. You want to break the driver door off, because what we're going to try and do is get the door to respawn on the car by going inside the garage and going out. I'm going to show you that here in a second. So what you want to do here is just kind of spam triangle to get out, get back in, and then just spam triangle, get out, get in, and then just mash on the reverse, and it'll break the door off. Alright, just like that. Alright, so what you want to do here, and this is the best garage if you ask me to use right here, and you want to use a 10 car garage without the high-end apartment attached. And I don't know if that really matters, but if you use this setup right here, you'll be golden. And then make sure that you have spaces also in your garage so you can put the cars, obviously. Alright, so what you want to do is just pull up to this blue circle right here and position the car kind of like I have here, and just get out and just stand there and let it take you inside the garage. Don't move, okay? Don't try and walk in the garage, just leave your controller alone. And then once you get inside, just walk back out. And you want the door to spawn on the car. So when we come outside of the garage here, we want the door to spawn on the car. Okay, good. I'm glad it didn't spawn, because usually it does for me. So here we're going to try this again, because if we can't get the door to spawn on the car, then this glitch is not going to work. That's what makes this glitch solo. So I'm just going to try it again here. Get out, stand there, and let it just take you inside the garage. And then just walk back outside. Now I've done it before where I've actually hopped up over the car and just like went like on the top of the car. Okay, so look, right there the door is spawned on, so we're good to go. Now from here what you want to do is just go down and fully upgrade this car. Now since you're in a public session, make sure you're in passive mode so no one blows you up, and also don't piss anybody off before you go to do this glitch in the lobby. Or else they might, you know, come after you later and start blowing your cars up and stuff. So, but yeah, just take the car down and fully upgrade it. I think the best car is going to be the Benefactor Shafter. Look at that. There's a car. I've already been messing with this dupe glitch in here just to make sure that it worked. Like I said, it took me like 3 sessions. I found it in 3 sessions. There were quite a bit of players in here when I joined in, and then people kind of backed out, but right now we got 6 players. So just fully upgrade this car to the max so that it sells for, you know, the maximum value. Make sure you put the loop horn on, but do not put a tracker on the car, okay? You will be putting trackers on your duplicates, but you don't want to put a tracker on this one. Now, I'm not going to fully upgrade it just because I don't want to spend all day in here. I'm trying to show you guys, so I'm just going to do like the wheels and the window tint. And then that way you guys can just kind of see how this is working here. So throw some tint on there, and then we'll just back out of here. Alright, so after you've done that, and like I said, do not put a tracker on this car, okay, whatsoever. And you know, if you guys are having trouble getting the door to spawn, you know, keep trying. Don't quit. I mean, I've literally had to do it like 10 times before to get the door to spawn on the car. So, you know, don't give up on it. You do have to be patient. You know, if you guys are trying to get this going, you do have to be patient sometimes. But I usually have a good bit of luck. So right here, the next step, get in front of the door. You're gonna drive into the mod shop, but you're gonna press start right here. Okay, and what that's going to do is that's going to give you the option where you have to press right on the D-pad to go into the mod shop. Now pull the car kind of with the back end sticking out like this. Pull up your phone, accept the Simeon or the Gerald job, doesn't matter. Once you get in, just back out right away. Okay, you want to back out pretty quick, and then just run over to the car, get in, and press right on the D-pad. And it'll take you inside the mod shop, okay? And from here, you just change the paint job. It can be any paint job, just make sure it's the primary. So I'll put the black paint job on this one, okay? And then I'll back out. Alright, so from here, you're gonna have your duplicated car, alright? So from here, just go ahead and get in that duplicated car that you have over here. And then you wanna take that and put a tracker on it, okay? Now when you continue to put trackers on these cars, they're going to spawn inside your garage. So you know, make sure you have spaces. However many of these you want to duplicate, just leave spaces available. And then, you know, the shafter, I think almost a couple $100 or a couple $100,000 a pop, so that's not too bad. When we don't have, you know, any of the lowrider dupes or anything like that going on. So right here I'm going to put a tracker on this one and then back out. And once you get the hang of this, you'll be flying through these cars. I mean, I'm not kidding. It's like the easiest thing in the world. So you just come back out here, and then we repeat the process with this one. So this one doesn't have the tracker. So we are going to do, the same thing. We're going to pull in front of the garage, and we're going to press start before we go in. Okay, so get the garage door open, and then you're going to press start right here. Okay, that'll tell us to press right on the D-pad. Pull out just a little bit, and the reason you want to pull out here is because you don't want the door to shut. So we'll go down to Simeon, accept that job, and then just back out real quick. Alright, now we're just going to run up to the car, get inside, spam right on the D-pad to put us inside the mod shop.
What's wrong with her now?
Repair the vehicle if you have to, and then just change the paint. So we'll just put a different color on it, and then just back out. It doesn't matter, you don't have to, just any primary color. You can pick the cheaper colors, whatever you want to do. You'll invest a little bit of money. You got to make sure you have a little bit of money for this, but trust me, you'll get all your money back eventually. So yeah, right here. So look, I got my personal vehicle. All right, I got a couple dupes here. I'm gonna take this one in and put a tracker on it. Okay, and then when I come back out, that chrome one, it's gonna be in my garage. And then that's what you're gonna continue to do, is just you're gonna continue this process, and it's gonna keep throwing those cars inside your garage. And someone said earlier that you couldn't sell it or put a tracker, but right here you can see that I can sell, the car. Obviously, I didn't do any upgrades, so it only sells for $12,000. But if you get, a decent car with a bunch of upgrades, the street car with the most upgrades is gonna sell, for the most. So like that shafter, I believe, is gonna be the best one to sell for the street car value. So but yeah, right here, just go ahead, smack a tracker, back out, and then the chrome car will be inside the garage, and we can just continue the process. So hopefully that helped you out a little bit more. If you guys have any questions, let me know down in the comments. I'll try to help you. But if you enjoyed the video, be sure to drop a like. Don't forget to subscribe for more GTA 5 content, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.